It starts with a dance break in Ramadi, 2006. A Navy SEAL team locked in to call on me like it's just another day at the gym, not a war zone. They're joking, sweating, vibing, but then, suddenly, you're trapped with them in a house surrounded by enemies, and the fun is over. Warfare isn't flashy, it's immersive, brutal, and somehow beautiful. One grenade, one radio buzz, one decision. That's all it takes to change everything. Stick around. I'll walk you through the sound, the structure, and one performance that left me speechless. Alpha 1 is tasked with securing a building in Ramadi, multi-story, occupied by local families, and crawling with unseen threats. Ray, played by D'Pharaoh Woon-A-Tai, is on comms duty, juggling air support and panic. Elliot, portrayed by Cosmo Jarvis, is positioned as a sniper across from a suspiciously quiet marketplace. Will Poulter plays Eric, their squad leader, trying to hold it together as activity picks up. Translators Fareed and Noor keep the civilians calm until the house becomes a battleground. A grenade goes off, then an IED. Soldiers are wounded, some are lost, evac is delayed, help is stalled, and all of it happens in real time. No musical cues, just gunfire, static, screaming, silence. Let's talk craft, because this thing is masterclass. The sound design, unreal. When that grenade hits Elliot, the world goes muffled. His breathing, the ringing, the way you can barely hear what anyone's saying. It's exactly what shock sounds like. The radio in Ray's ear, constant chatter, chaos, confusion. At one point, he unplugs it completely, like he's about to break from the noise. And that cast? D'Pharaoh Woon-A-Tai leads with calm urgency. Will Poulter plays Eric like a man trying to hold his soul together while everything falls apart. Cosmo Jarvis is unforgettable as Elliot, bloody, half-conscious, but still alert. Joseph Quinn plays Sam, the medic, with real vulnerability. Michael Gandolfini as Lieutenant MacDonald is the steady force in the middle of the chaos. Supporting turns from Aaron McKenzie, Kit Connor, Noah Centineo, and Henrique Zaga round out a cast that feels lived in. No one's trying to be a hero, they're just trying to survive. Trivia for the buffs. Some of the radio dialogue was pulled from real combat logs, and the final credits show the real-life soldiers and their actor counterparts. One of them, Elliot Miller, is now in a wheelchair. That photo hits pretty hard. There's a moment in warfare where everything goes quiet. No gunfire, no shouting, just breathing, pain, uncertainty. And in that moment, you realize what the movie is really about, how fragile everything is. These men mess around before deployment, not because they're immature, but because it's the only way to stay human. The jokes, the dancing, the music. It's a buffer against the darkness, but then reality smashes in, and suddenly, it's all fear, pain, silence, loss. The emotions are on their faces: anxiety, terror, exhaustion. No big speeches, just eye contact and subtle gestures. They hurt, but they carry on. They doubt, but they protect. You don't leave this movie entertained, you leave it changed. So what's my verdict? Warfare is a tough watch, but it's a necessary one. It reminds us that courage isn't loud, it's quiet. It's bleeding out in a corner while still watching the door. It's holding pressure on someone else's wound. It's calling for help when you're not sure help is coming. There's no glamour here, just survival and sacrifice. If you're someone who appreciates technical mastery, raw storytelling, or simply wants to understand what our service members go through, Warfare delivers, with respect, with heart. And if you've ever served or know someone who has, thank you. The moral? Even in the worst moments, there's brotherhood. Even when the radios fail, someone is still listening. And even when the music stops, hope doesn't. That's it for this one. Let me know in the comments. Did Warfare leave you breathless too? Hit that like, tap subscribe, and don't forget the bell, because I've got more deep dives coming your way every week. Until then, stay safe, stay thankful, and always, stay rated.